We are
I'm here.
here. We are back. All right. So, welcome to the section of the stream that we are affectionately calling "Don't Hit That Snooze."
Beep beep.
Like I said before, we came up with the name because both of our usernames deal with either sleeping or nighttime. But today's lovely topic, we are going to bombard you with our anime crushes. So we have a little slideshow prepared. Nothing NSFW, so don't worry about that.
It's nothing wild. It's tame, we promise.
So we're just gonna, share our anime crushes with you and discuss why we love these anime characters so much.
Yes.
Also, to preface, everyone is of age.
Yes. We very much kept that in mind for you guys.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's the thing with anime is like a lot of it is high schoolers.
Yes.
So it's very hard if you're not a high schooler to find somebody that you're like, yeah, I like you. You're hot. Like without sounding like a weirdo.
Yeah. Yeah, they will look at you sideways or like you're an adult. Why are you liking them little kids? Like, no, it's not like that.
I promise you, it's not like that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's jump on in. The first one in here, I already know which it is. When I texted Ghost about this earlier, I was like, give me 7 anime characters that you crush on. And I had already started putting together the slideshow, and I was already working on this slide when she hit me with the name. And it is Maze Hughes.
Listen, we love a family man, okay?
For real. like just he's such a good dad. He loves his daughter. He loves his wife. Like
Yes. Like, yeah, he's intense with it, but I would rather have a man that's really intense in how much he loves me versus someone that doesn't want to talk to me.
true. Like this man is so devoted to his family. And it's beautiful to watch. Also, he's such a handsome man.
He is good looking.
And I should have tossed this picture in here just because we're both fans. But somebody had a side-by-side comparison of him and Markiplier.
I think I've seen that picture.
Yep.
Yeah, it's uncanny.
It seriously, especially, I think it was this specific photo of him, this one in that top corner, just side by side they look so the same.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Markiplier aside, he's devoted to his family, he is good looking, he is devoted to his friends, like, and devoted to his country more, like, kind of.
Yeah. He's also just incredibly intelligent.
Oh yeah, intelligence through the roof. Like, we love a smart man.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong, we love a few idiots too, but
yeah, we love our himbos.
Intelligence is also hot.
Yes.
Next slide. I can't remember the order right now. I don't know if it's yours or mine. Let's just click through. Oh, it's mine. Okay. So clearly,
who is this?
So this is already established from that last slide versus this slide. I clearly have a type.
Glasses.
It also says something about the guy I'm dating in real life as well.
I was gonna say, like,
So this is Hirotaka. He is from the anime and manga Wotakoi, which is one of my absolute favorites. Even if you look on the stream here, in our little photos that we have on the wall, he is part of those photos. And he is a very quiet, reserved gamer boy. He's actually not that intelligent, which is kind of funny. But he is so sweet. So So let me back up here. Wotakoi is all about these two otaku that fall in love, and they have been childhood best friends for the longest time. They separated for a bit, and then they come back to each other through work. They find out that they both work in the same place. And he knows that she's an otaku, but she's trying really, really hard to hide it. And he's just like, why don't you just, embrace who you are? Like,
let that freak flag fly.
Exactly. He's not embarrassed of it. He'll play on his Switch at work. He'll talk about games. I should also point out that the picture there in the middle, that is from like a little Halloween, I don't want to say comic, like a little Halloween strip that they had in the manga. Yeah, and I think both of the guys in it are devils and the girls are both angels. So, it works out.
Yeah, it's cute.
And of course, he's gorgeous without his glasses. One of the things that they kind of make fun of him for is he doesn't know how to wink. And he tries so hard. And it's so charming because the other guy catches him in the bathroom just trying to figure out how to wink.
Aw, does he do like the frog blink?
Kind of. It's more so like he's just weirdly squinting. And it's so cute.
I was gonna say that's really pitiful and really cute.
Right? But he loves his friends and he's just all around such a great dude. I love him. Next is yours. You wanna tell me about this bad boy here?
We love a bad boy that's actually a good man. That's Shota Aizawa. That's Eraserhead from My Hero. You'll notice on my side of the plate, there's a lot of My Hero characters.
True.
But just the adults from My Hero, they're just really nice to look at.
So,
Sorry.
no, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I don't know if it's just like being an adult, but just how do I say this? I really find it attractive that Aizawa is I don't know, I don't know if it's like just being a responsible adult or just someone who has it like utterly locked down and is also attractive while you're dealing with people like All Might and Endeavor while Endeavor's off being like an absolute bastard and you turn and you look at this one and he's like, yeah, here I am leading the next generation and not traumatizing them.
Honestly, that's what's so appealing about him too, is like while you have all these other superheroes that are really vibing with the superhero persona, then there's him. He's just the most serious one out of the bunch.
Right. He's serious, he's really low key, he's like, I just want to be a teacher.
I just want to take a nap.
Right. And like God that is such a mood as someone who is just a tired adult, like, yeah, a nap sounds great. I'm tired, I'm overworked. I don't want to deal with this. I just want to sleep.
He also has such a as shown in the photo down here of him smiling. He also has just such a weird but great sense of humor.
He does.
And looks great in a ponytail.
Oh, he looks great in a ponytail. And he's someone who just cares a lot. Just a very grumpy looking man, but just a very, very sweet. I'm a sucker for that shit.
Oh, Nanami.
I really should have seen this coming.
Oh, Nanami.
He is good looking.
Oh, we love Nanami Kento. Yes. Kento Nanami. I can't. This man. He literally, so if you don't know, it's Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen. He's just built.
Like a brick house.
Like a brick wall. It's literally, so I know you haven't watched the show, but there is a point where, you know that scene that got really popular of him pulling the one dude's hair?
Dude, that was everywhere. I saw it. Yes.
Yeah. So there's that.
That
But right
yeah.
after, the dude goes to punch him in the stomach,
Hmm.
and he kicks him, and he's like, this is like kicking a brick wall. Nanami does not flinch. He does not move. He's not affected by this guy. And then he
Frightening.
chucks him across the room, and it's the best thing. So anyway, uh aside from that, Nanami is a hardworking dude. He, however, doesn't want to do either job that he is given. So he
Oh
hates
no.
working his 9 to 5. He hates jujutsu sorcerers. But he is there to protect the younger generation, which, going back to Aizawa too, they're both there just to protect the kids. And there's something about that that is like, I don't care if you protect me, but as long as you protect these young kids, that is like awesome of you. Like, that
Yes.
is so respectful.
Yeah, like protect the babies.
Right. Like, and then the top photo there, you kind of know what happens to him, right?
I do.
Yeah. So that scene plays out while certain other things are happening.
Aww.
And it shows him he just wants a relaxing life. He just wants to be carefree. And there's something just so sweet about that.
Yeah.
But also his voice actor.
It's nice.
It's so nice. Oh. Yeah, I think that's all I gotta say. I've also cosplayed him twice now, if that says anything about me.
Listen, hey, have at it.
For real. Also, to throw out there as well, because we were talking about it earlier, Nanami female cosplayers,
We love you,
they go so hard.
dude.
Oh.
Out of the park. Like we saw some at the convention this year when we went. Ladies, 10 out of 10. Gold stars, kisses. Yes, we love you.
Right. On to the next.
Honestly, we're kind of a lot of gay for it.
Very.
Oh, hey. It's my man's.
Speaking of cosplayers.
Yeah, speaking of cosplay. Oh, you didn't mention that in the
I did not know.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so I was dressed as Vash, and there was a meetup during the convention we went to this year in my almost complete coat that I finished in the span of 2 weeks.
Which looked really, really good.
You're
You
so
did great.
sweet. Thank you. Yeah, don't do that to yourself. It's very stressful. But yeah, we were recognized. It was a wonderful time. Everyone was very sweet. DeWitt went as Nicholas D. Wolfwood, and the prop was crazy awesome.
That thing was so heavy though.
Yeah, it was heavy.
So the prop she's referencing, I made the Punisher, which is Wolfwood's big ol' weapon.
Big stupid cross.
Yeah, it's a massive cross. I made it out of cardboard boxes, a sheet, and ribbons, and a crap load of duct tape and prayers.
Listen, those prayers held.
They really did. But I carried that thing all day, and my arm hurt for the next 3 days.
Mm.
But anywho, tell us about the Mr. the Stampede here.
Oh gosh. So, lore. So actually, oh my god, I just noticed the picture in the dead center. I pulled the slideshow up on my other screen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you really been paying attention to our conversations. I don't know how I feel about that. uh, so he's actually one of my first anime crushes. I started watching Trigun back when I was like 12 or so. And I'm much older than that now. So Trigun was also one of the first manga that I had ever read. It was available in my middle school library. Of course, only 2 of the books were available. So I kept borrowing the same 2 books over and over again.
Aww.
So I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna read it again. I'm not gonna understand what happens next, but I'm gonna read it again." One of them was Trimax 1,
Hmm.
where he's hiding away as Eric's. I think that may be part of why, like, I adore him so much. I don't remember what the other book was.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, maybe why I'm so obsessed with Trigun so much. And also Trigun Stampede. Um, they just started or finished production on the last episode for Stampede Stargaze. So hopefully they'll announce the new season. Fingers crossed.
Yay. Hopefully.
We're hoping. Um, Lost my train of thought.
You're good. What is it that you like about Vash?
What do I like about him? I what drew me to him initially was that he was a brilliant idiot,
It's true. So true.
and I love that about him. I thought, like, "Oh, he's so goofy and silly, but, like, he's actually, like, really brilliant." And it actually just really started to shift as I got older. It's like, "Oh, he's actually really, like, varied and actually really fleshed out." And it's like, "Oh, he's actually kinda nice to look at too." And learning it's like, "Oh, he's not just a doofus," and, like, "Oh, he's actually got, like, this deep-rooted, like, issues, like like the Diablo and the Sinner. Why is that attractive?"
Something about scary is somehow
It
hot.
is. It is. Why is the fear kind of arousing? That's
You're not wrong. I mean, if you typically look at like what's popular right now with a bunch of scary movies. Oh, shoot. My bad. Um People just really like terrifying men or women.
yes. I don't know, I really wish I could, like, articulate because there's a different because it's both like, the 2 because we talked about strictly anime.
Mhm.
Because it was the manga, it would have been a lot easier to articulate because
Well, you can still
I
talk
told
about the
her
manga cuz like it's still part of him.
I would rather not because that's
Spoiler territory for me.
yes,
Okay. Fair enough.
yes. Have you gotten the November or December brick?
No. No, not yet.
No, that's fair, especially with the holidays coming around the corner. Happy whatever holiday you celebrate, dear viewers.
Mhm. Let's go to the next one who's the exact same guy but different.
Yes, the Stampede version. It's actually a little easier. Like, yeah, it's the same dude, but his personality is very different.
There is a big difference between the two because even just so I've watched all of Stampede. I have not watched all of like the original Trigun anime.
Yeah.
There's such a difference. Like it's borders on these guys are very much the same, but there's something about this version of Vash that is just so drastically different from the other.
There is. It part of that is also yes, there is a very difference in wild difference in personality, and also, like, the shows themselves are very different. 98 has a I may have told you this already,
Mm.
but 98 has a lot of filler in it.
Yeah.
98 isn't near as loyal to the manga as Stampede is.
Mm.
And both versions of the show are loyal to the book in a way, but not 100%.
Fair. Yeah.
It's kind of difficult. I can't say for sure for Stampede because of course the show's not complete, so you can't say for sure. But with Stampede, he's definitely already like very sad and like very given in and like very guarded. You can already see.
True.
Meanwhile, with 98, he's like really goofy and really silly and very whatever. It's like it's two sides of what you see in the book.
Mhm. Because you do see him a lot of the time in the manga very serious and like we said, kind of scary. And you see
Yes.
that in Stampede. He's very serious. Like even the one picture here where he's smiling with his eyes closed, it's
Yeah.
like there's something still about that smile that's like that's not a happy man.
No, it's very hollow.
Very. Versus you go back to this one and you're like, this guy is just a massive goofball.
Right. Like he's just a silly doof. And like, yeah, that's someone you can like hang out with. Meanwhile, Stampede, you're like, do you want to talk?
Right. Which is nice with both versions of Wolfwood. They both kind of pick up on that. They're like, something ain't right about you, buddy.
Right. And that's kind of why I had asked DeWitt to separate the two because there was such a massive difference in the personality.
Oh yeah.
And
Go ahead.
how do I'm trying to I'm trying to think this out before I say it.
Here you go.
It
Does the other one have a mole on his cheek? Oh, he does.
What's up?
The little mole on his cheek. I never really noticed that.
Oh yeah, in all of his iterations, he has that beauty mark on under his left eye,
Huh. I never noticed that.
just like his brother Knives. Actually, I don't know if he does I don't know if Knives does in the 98 version,
Mm.
but he does for sure in Stampede.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even
But yeah,
this little pin here that I have of him has it under his eye. Yeah.
mhm. I don't know. The long and short is like 98 is like, yeah, we could hang out and have a fun time and be silly. And Stampede, it's like, I really just want to wrap him in a blanket and like push some hot chocolate into his hands and be like, it's all good, man.
Take a breather.
Right. And if he's in the black coat, it's like, we can both be in the black coat. Listen, he looks great in the black coat and his hair spiked back, okay?
Yeah, the hair spiked back is definitely a good look for him.
It's a great look. And I love the throwback.
Mm-hmm.
I Yeah, off to the next one.
Right. You know how I said I have a type?
Mm.
So this is
Oh my god.
what is I hang on. I have to Google because he has a very long name. It's Tsuchigomore. Yeah, Tsuchigomore. Mori. We're just gonna call him Mori.
We like a nickname, it's cute.
Yep. So this is Mori from Toilet Bound Hanako.
What?
So it's a supernatural anime about ghosts in a middle school. That's the short version of the plot.
Uh-huh.
And the art style, first off, is amazing in this anime and in the manga. I also apparently have a thing for guys who have very short screen times. Because he has only shown up in like 1.5 episodes.
Oh, like short.
Oh yeah. But he is one of the school teachers at this middle school. And as you can see, like in the middle picture there, he has human ears. Looks very human. But actually, he is one of the 7 spirits of the school. And he is part spider. So he also has 8 other arms.
Interesting.
Yeah. But he
How they went from spider to elf ears.
Yeah, I don't know why that's a thing.
I was gonna say, like, of all the decisions, that was not the one I was going to go with.
Yeah. Yeah, I also forgot about the spider legs until I was looking for pictures of him today.
Ah, surprise, bitch.
Because I remembered, I'm like, I know he's a yokai, essentially. But
Mm.
why? What is he again? And then I saw it. I was like, oh, well, that
What
makes
is
things
he?
more interesting.
Pretty.
He is, yeah, a very very interesting man. Um,
Mhm.
but he's a school teacher. He has this very vast library as well. So you know we love a library. And once again, he's very protective of kids. So like the kids come to him trying to the main girl has to break all these seals that the seven spirits are guarding. So they come to break his and he's like, "Are you like sure you want to do this? Like let me tell you about the ghost that you're working for cuz I used to be his teacher and like there's something up with him that I want you to know
Right.
about." Which I appreciate because it's like nobody else throughout this whole thing has really told her anything about Hanako.
Right. Like let's level.
Right, let's backtrack here so you know what he's about and what his life was like before.
Mm-hmm.
Um but he's also very similar to Nanami and Eraserhead with that just very like why are you talking to me kind of attitude. Like why are you here? What?
Like, get out.
Like get out of my library. Well, like I said, he's only had so much screen time, so I can't really elaborate more because I don't know much more about him. And even in the manga, he's only shown up like same amount of time as he did in the show. I'm like,
Mm.
okay, but he pretty to look at.
I love a woman that can just kill me.
True. Oh
Like
goodness,
strong women.
for sure, man.
I'm
Okay.
not gonna lie.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm not gonna lie. I just really like big buff women.
Hey, there is nothing wrong with that.
Right. No, but like
She
she's very
pretty.
patriotic and she believes in doing the right thing and she's willing to lay herself down for that belief and like do anything that it takes. And I do really respect that. And also she's just gorgeous, man.
What is her quirk again? Because I know very little about her.
She is able to invoke laws. She's able to speak them into existence.
Ah.
And of course, she dies.
Yeah, I know that much about her.
Okay.
Oh, man, which sucks. They're like, yeah, look at this, like
Right.
American All Might.
Right,
Like,
she's a tank, and then she dies. Like, cool.
great. You know, just kill off the American. It's fine.
Yeah. I don't even care that you're killing off the American. I'm just like, why is the cool lady gotta die?
Why's the pretty lady gotta go? They do
Right,
that with
like,
a lot of women in My Hero, though.
they do. Like, Midnight dies. I'm like, dude,
Right.
he was so cool.
Like, come on. And if they're not dying, they're now crippled. Like, what?
Right? Oh my god. Okay. Let's pause that conversation before we just
Before we go
totally
into somebody else.
yeah, that would turn into a totally different conversation. Who's next?
Um,
Gohan's daddy.
for real. Um,
Oh, sorry, Black Dawn. Listen, the story's over.
fair. So backstory for Piccolo because he has obviously been my wallpaper for a while now, and that's not changing.
Listen, he's a cool dude.
He is a cool dude. Uh, so my first introduction with Dragon Ball was actually the Dragon Ball superhero movie, which we watched together a while ago too.
Oh, when he turned orange.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that was my very first introduction with him, and that whole
Oh my
movie
God.
is essentially about him. Like it's about the Red Ribbon Army and whatnot and all that. But what I loved with him was seeing his relationship with Gohan's daughter, Pan. Because once again, something about the Sun men, they just ditch their kids and give them to Piccolo.
Right?
Like, I mean, sure, yeah, Goku died, so there's that. But like,
Listen, how many times has he done that by now?
that's totally fair. Like, he was dead before Gohan, or not Gohan, Goten was even born. Like, but anyway, Piccolo. So even like, I get something about big men protecting children. Like, something about that is just great. And seeing his relationship with Pan throughout the movie, like, she trusts him so much. And it's so sweet. And he is basically all on his own in this movie, trying to figure out what the heck to do, because Goku and Vegeta are off the planet. Bulma. There's the scene where they use the Dragon Balls, and Piccolo's like, okay, unlock this latent power inside me like that was done before. And then Bulma uses the other two wishes for cosmetics on herself.
Right. Selfish.
Immediately after, Piccolo is like, wait a minute, we could have used the Dragon Balls to bring Goku and Vegeta here. What are you doing?
Yeah, whoops.
So he's responsible. He's good. Like, look at this man. He's good looking. He's the animators and like like, oh, I love Piccolo. Every time he's on screen.
Yes.
I'm so sorry for spoilers. Shush. But yes. I'm not sure what he was saying wow to.
I don't know. But I don't know if his responses are delayed.
I don't know.
Would. Look, see?
For sure. We know. It's Piccolo. We love Piccolo. We love a responsible man that could also throw me to the moon, you know?
Right? That's all a lady wants.
There's also in Super, I have seen a clip several times.
Little bit seen Piccolo on the screen. Okay.
Okay. There's a scene from Super where Goku and Chi-Chi have been left to watch Pan, and Piccolo is telling them, like, okay, this is what she likes, this is what she doesn't like. He says something about how she likes her food cut up. And as he's going to leave, he's like, you know, she might cry if you try to hold her, like, I'm the only one who can. And he sees that Goku is totally fine holding her. And just like, it's so cute how you can kind of see that he's like, oh, maybe I'm not needed. But then he's like, but actually, here's a list of other things you need to know about her.
Like, he knows his grandbaby.
Oh, yeah. For sure. And the way, like, yes, the way that he treats Gohan when he's training him initially is like, maybe don't leave a 4-year-old in the forest by himself. But then later on, when he's like literally sacrifices himself for Gohan, you're like, that is respectable.
Yes.
Like, good job, my guy. So you have a type as well in women.
Yes. Yes. I think this is more of a respect thing, but yeah, still, yes. See? Black Dawn gets it.
Yep. Olivia Armstrong can get it.
She would more than get it.
And she would probably disrespect you while it's going.
Oh, she would viciously disrespect me.
I don't even like blondes, but preach.
Oh, I am getting sick.
Oh
no. Okay, I have cough drops. Her small, which is actually average size stature, and used it as a driving force and became the general, or I don't remember what her actual position was, of the Northern Front.
Right? And she's the only woman out there, too.
And she is, which is very terrifying as a woman. Please understand. If there's any men watching this stream, please understand, that's very scary.
Mm-hmm. But like, look at
Yeah,
her. All those men would be too intimidated by her to do anything.
right. They're like, "No, no, I'm not messing with that. She'll
Mm-hmm.
gut me,
And
and she'll learn."
they also know that her older brother, or her younger, older, I can't
Younger.
remember, younger, her younger
Yep,
brother would rip them apart. So
yes. He would cry while doing it, but he'd do it.
he would absolutely do it.
But yes, it's a fear and a respect thing, and maybe a little bit of an attraction thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like, how can you not?
Yeah, right? Yes. Yeah, next.
So
Is that Hausen?
no. So this is Craft from Freerin.
Oh my
Well,
god, Claire has been on my case about watching that.
exactly. And now that you see this man, you need to watch him for his like 20 minutes of screen time, if that.
Ooh.
So he is a an elven monk um who, when they first meet him, and I'm going to spoil this for you because it's hilarious. They are in a winter storm and they find this little house where they think somebody else is taking refuge, but they're going to go inside anyway because it's freezing outside. They open this door and this man is doing squats
Without a shirt?
without a shirt, and they immediately close the door.
I mean, fair enough. I would have done the same.
Right.
I would have been like, I am very sorry. I will just freeze to death now.
Yeah. He's an absolute goofball. But like, as you can tell by the squats.
Yes.
He then
We
later
love that.
on, one of their party members is like absolutely freezing, seems like he's like gonna get super sick. So this man essentially spoons him. And the guy wakes up and he's like, "Who the heck is this man?"
Just trying to help.
Right.
Just trying to spoon.
But
Trying to give you candy.
he's just gorgeous, and you
A
find
little
out
stupid.
just a little bit, you find out that he was a great warrior at one time, but he literally, I said 20 minutes of screen time. He's probably only got like 5 minutes of screen time, which as we were watching it, I kept asking Black Dawn, like, when is he coming back? Is he going to be here again? Where is he at? And then he showed up for like 2 minutes. I was like, "Oh my god, it's him. He's back. He's returned."
He's here.
And then he disappeared again. I'm like,
He's
"No."
gone.
I'm like, "Dude, come back.
That's tragic.
You're hot and you're nice."
And that's why you can't stay.
Right. The fact that you asked if it was Halcyon, though, was key.
I think I can be forgiven.
True. On to the next one. Mhm.
I want to fuck a priest.
Freaking choked. Which is great because I sent you that TikTok the other night.
Oh, I know. We need to figure out how to incorporate that into D&D.
Oh, oh Lord. Well, you've made it that so nobody wants to talk to this man.
Listen, it's not entirely my fault.
That's true.
They're also just super suspicious. So I've essentially put Nicholas D. Wolfwood, this version, the 98 version, into our D&D campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, multiple hijinks have occurred. And now the party does not trust him at all.
Yep.
Oh, it's been it's been hilarious though.
Mm-hmm.
It's been so hilarious.
The 2 times that he has shown up, and I've just been like, and there you see a priest, and everyone just like, "Oh no."
They're like, why is he here? And I'm like, yay. We're gonna have fun.
Oh man. Oh, but yes, tell us about 98 Wolfwood.
Okay, yeah, so I had to be specific on this one. I prefer 98 Wolfwood and I don't care for Stampede Wolfwood because here's the thing. Stampede Wolfwood looks like an actual child to me.
Mm-hmm. He
So I
looks
was
like a
just like,
teenager.
he does look like a teenager, and I'm just like, no, I don't like that. And I'm sure they were very, um, I'm sure they went for that they tried to do that
Mm-hmm.
because, he was a child and he was aged up
Mm-hmm.
due to experimentation. And they were like, look, he looks like a child. And I was like, yeah, you did that. Good job. I hate that.
Can we not? Can we not, please?
Right. Can we not? Like, his life sucks bad enough. But yeah, 98, he looks like an actual adult, and I like that
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
for my own sake.
The man also does not know how to keep his tits away.
No, yeah. But we also like that.
That was one thing when cosplaying him. Like when I originally asked you if it was okay if we did like a side by side of Vash and Wolfwood, you immediately texted back and you're like, "Are you okay with having your tits out all day?" And I was like, I'll risk it for the biscuit. Like, why not?
Because if you look at some cosplayers, their shirts are down to their belly button,
Oh yeah.
and God bless them for it.
Did you notice? And like when we did the meetup too, of the what 4 Wolfwoods, including myself, I was the only one that was like that.
Yeah, you were the only one with the low cut shirt. The rest of them had their shirts buttoned up to their necks.
Yeah, like dude, come on. If you're gonna, I mean, granted, 2 of them were the 23 Wolfwood.
Yeah, they were the Stampedes.
Yeah, but
So his shirt wasn't as deep, but it was still unbuttoned.
right. Like, come on, if you're gonna cosplay him, like,
Right. Like no one's gonna look at you funny for having an unbuttoned shirt at an anime convention.
mm-hmm.
Like there were some people running around in what looked like colored underwear. Like
Yeah.
I promise you, no one's gonna notice.
Oh, but also tell us the fun fact about his voice actor doing the lines for him.
Oh, yes. I forget. I suddenly forgot his name. He's related to another guy. Oh,
You said Leonard Nimoy, right?
yes, he's cousins with Leonard Nimoy
Mm.
because his last name is Nimoy. Oh, by everything above and below.
That's what Google is here for.
Yep. Jeff Nimoy.
Okay.
Yes, so it was Jeff Nimoy who was the voice actor for him, and I had read that he actually recorded um most, if not all of his lines in an 11-hour span.
Which is insane.
That's wild.
So impressive.
Like there's no way. And of course, he has a bunch of lines that I just repeat to myself all day long because it's great. They're
Mhm.
funny.
But yeah, you see that big old cross there? I had to carry that bad boy.
Yeah,
Fun time.
but it looked cool.
So
All right, next.
cool.
Oh, that's from that one show you were telling me about.
Yes. So this is Reagan Artaka from Mob Psycho 100. He
He looks like a doofus.
he is. He absolutely is. Do you remember earlier when we said we like dumb men?
Yes.
Yes, that is him. However, he's a himbo, but
You're gonna have to fight Black Dawn for him.
oh, trust me, I know. I wish he was in here earlier commenting on Nanami, because remember back at Yuma, that Smasher Pass thing that we were at?
Yes.
And we both stood up and cheered because of Nanami?
Oh.
That's how you know a relationship is solid.
Yeah, listen, I already yes.
Oh, but anyway, so Reagan, he owns a like an exorcist business, but he's so full of crap.
He's a shyster.
Oh yeah, he what's the word? I'm trying to think.
a fraud.
Yes, he scams literally everybody.
Oh
Makes
my
them
god.
think he's this famous psychic that knows exactly what he's doing, but what he does constantly is just throws salt at his problems. And it's so funny, but it's so good.
I bought a pound of salt at the Meijer for $5.
Basically, he
Oh my,
literally in his inside jacket pocket, he has just a small bag of salt that he takes with him everywhere.
that's amazing.
The funny thing is, so the art for the manga, he looks like an absolute goober. he
It's great.
the manga does him absolutely no favors. However, the studio that did the anime was just like, you know what? We know this man is good looking. Like, how else would he get where he is if he wasn't a good looking dude?
Listen, pretty privilege gets you far.
Exactly. Um, and once again, he falls into the category about protecting the kids. So,
Wait. This is the same. Isn't this drawn by the same guy that did One Punch Man?
yeah. Yep.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. So you can just imagine what it looks like.
Yep, I sure can, and it's glorious.
Oh yeah. It's so good. Um, but yeah, he's very protective of Mob. Very even when Mob starts like bringing his brother and his other friends around, Reagan is just immediately like, "Okay, I guess we're going on a field trip today, kids." There's a whole episode which feels like a total acid trip where they're going through a forest looking for a UFO and Reagan is just like, I don't know why we're here, but I'm here with these kids and they needed an adult. I'm apparently the adult.
Why am I the adult? I have to be the adult.
Right. But he's so great. And I don't know, it's just Mob Psycho is one of my favorite anime that you absolutely need to watch, and you will like this man for the same reasons that I do.
Yay.
Now, I think our final slide.
Oh, I think I know who it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
If uh, boy, I sure am keeping a theme with these women.
This one's not blonde though.
She's not blonde, but she sure can't kill me.
Those thighs.
Those thighs. Oh, I'd thank her. God, she's just insane.
Mm-hmm. So do we want to go back to our earlier conversation about how they my hero just likes to either kill or cripple women?
God, yes.
Because
I mean,
I almost put another picture in here, but I was like, no, wait, that I can't. Nope, can't do that because one, it was just one of her standing. But I was like, I mean, it's kind of spoilers, but at this point, everybody should know, right?
right. Since the manga's over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the manga's over. I don't know how far the anime is. I've not been keeping. Well, actually, here, let's pull up Crunchyroll. Where is it?
I think I stopped watching it season
Oh God, I
5, maybe.
I stopped after the vigilante arc. I stopped. I don't know. I don't want to play it. I just want to see. Show me where the episode is. One.
Show me the pretty lady.
All right, like just show me. Oh, it's at episode 137. I don't know what that is. No, I thought they were at the war. That's from last year. I don't know where they are. But yeah, she's a hero, technically. Technically.
What do you mean technically?
Doesn't she cause a lot of property damage? No, she's like the number 3 hero. No, that's all the
Yeah.
fan fiction I read. That's my bad, fam.
Well, I mean, her one introduction is her literally breaking down a wall.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that makes sense.
No, she's very wild and very intense and in your face, and she's just very assured of herself. And she's so cool. She's so cool.
Really is. I think actually the one picture kind of in the middle here. They definitely have to be at a certain point of it, because look at her arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're definitely at the point of her, losing limbs.
Mm-hmm.
Which doesn't stop her. Does not stop her.
Like,
At
I could
all.
have sworn they were already at the final battle.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Right.
I think.
I don't know.
Yep, she's the last slide.
Yep.
Ugh.
Himbo, respectful, overworked men,
Yep.
and women that can kill you.
Yep. Oh, yeah, we definitely have a type.
Mm-hmm.
But if you liked this segment, come back next week and don't hit that snooze. We'll be right back.
Beep beep.